Well, 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with my breast cancer, and shortly after that, I was laying in bed, and God spoke clearly to me and said, I want you to glorify me on this journey. And so all of a sudden, that took the emphasis off me and put it on Him. And He gave me a mission that it wasn't all about me, that I could do His work through my journey. And I didn't even realize it, but as I walked through that journey, I was inspiring other people. I was always a worrier, terrible worrier. And from that moment on, when He spoke to me, I found total peace. And I tried to portray that to people, that it was unlike any peace I had ever known. That He already knew what was going to happen, and He was with me in the most difficult circumstance. But I didn't have to dwell on it, because He was going to walk me through it. And I think that's a message for everyone, no matter what circumstances you're going through, that you don't have to go through it alone, that He walks you through it. Every time people would comment on my strength, my courage, I'd say it's all God. My words, it's God's words. He's speaking them through me. My friend Marge Wolf told me at Our Lady's Life Group that I had a gift of mercy. Well, I never really thought about that, but I think she was right. And I think God used that gift that He'd given me to encourage others, to help them see Him through my journey. My mission now is, I think, to encourage other people, to reach out to them, to spread God's love and His example and just everything He is to people. And recently, my son-in-law has come down with stage 3 lung cancer. He was saved through Celebrate Recovery. I saw him saved. That mission's become very important to me. I want to continue God's mission through Celebrate Recovery here. But I feel led to lead him on that journey of peace, even though I can't be there with him. I hope he can take my strength and God's strength with him through his journey. His faith's strong. He knows he's not alone. We made friends with this couple in chemo, and he was going through stage 4 lung cancer. Then we would encourage each other and pray for each other. And he was so brave that he ministered to me. And with my cancer, I ministered to him. And when he finished, it was his last day of chemo, he gave me a hug and a kiss, and he wished me well on my journey because he knew his journey was over. And that was so touching that he and I connected there. And he wasn't afraid because of God, and I wasn't afraid. My breast cancer survivor group in Butler, we minister to each other. Some are on a road to recovery. Some are on their final road. And it's just being there, praying for each other, knowing that we've all got a common ground. Some are believers, some aren't. So you try to spread God's word. Before I hardly ever had a chance to even come to grips with my cancer, God spoke that very thing to me. Yeah, He spoke to me and said, I want you to glorify me through this. And you don't think that changed my life? It did. And you know, I've felt that total peace ever since, in all things. Even with Jason's cancer, before I would worry and fret and just drive myself crazy, but I don't have to do that. That takes away my energy, that I can focus on prayer and focus on God. That was it. He wanted me to focus on Him, not my circumstances. And I think that's true for everybody, no matter what difficult circumstance you're going through. God doesn't want you to focus on the hard things. He wants to take those from you. In Philippians 1, Paul was in actual prison, and he ministered to his people from there. But when you're in difficult circumstances, could be financial, health, poor health, personal, when you're in a bad place, that can feel like your own prison. And that's when you need to reach out to God and feel His peace. And God will glorify Himself through you if you trust Him. And He'll reach out, you'll actually reach out to others and minister to them through your journey through those. Hi, I'm Linda McKissick, and this has been God's story through my life.